Emmy Hall at TFL Truck, and I'm so excited today because we have a very special guest, and his name is Mr. Chuck. Is your first name Mac?
I think so. That could be. And today we're going to go up the Gauntlet HD with this Silverado 2500 at the maximum payload, maximum trailer capacity on this. So we'll see how it does. You know, we're trying to see how it does against the diesel that we did last, the GMC.
This is gas powered.
Yes, it is.
Yep, that's right, folks. We're going to take 20,500 pounds, the very maximum, and we're going to truck up there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah, we're going to do it heavy duty style.
Nathan, do you know how much work it takes editing an Ike Gauntlet video?
Oh my God, it takes tons of work. We have to edit it. We have to put together the trucks, logistics. We got to get everybody together. It just takes so much work.
It takes like 3 weeks for Kent to fill up those water containers. So click on the link below and pledge how much?
Well, we'd like you to give us $2, but whatever you can afford.
$2 a month, that's $24 a year. How cheap is that?
That's really cheap. And if you go up to $5 a month, you can get a handy dandy t-shirt just like this with TFL Truck and TFL car right there.
And if you go up to $10 a month, then we'll throw in a trucker hat.
Yeah, that's right.
A shirt and a trucker hat. So click on the link below and please help support this channel so that we can bring more great truck videos to you like the Ike Gauntlet, which, let's face it, is a boatload of work.
It certainly is. Thank you guys for your support.
Thank you.
Right now we're about to head downhill for the brake test.
We're coming out of the Eisenhower Tunnel here on I-70 in beautiful mountainous Colorado. I love this state. But let's see what happens. We're going out. What are we at, Mr. Truck? 50?
We're at 50 miles an hour.
All
so
right.
We'll see how well our grade shift works, how well our trailer brakes work. We are set at 8.5 on the gain.
Okay. So that means that when you actually press the brakes here, you don't have to do trailer brakes separately, correct?
Right, it pushes them both, the truck brakes and the trailer brakes.
So, but I have separate trailer brakes if I need them, correct?
Yes, if you're in like icy conditions or if your trailer is swaying excessively, you can use the trailer brake independently, and that's over on the left side on this new Silverado. They used to be down lower, and actually you can see them. I would still rather have them on the right side where the semis have them, where most people have them, but that's not what we have. This HD 2500 has the 6-liter Vortec V8 gas engine. 360 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. We're going to see how well this does up the mountain and to see if you actually need to spend that extra 8 grand on a Duramax and the Allison combination, the Duramax diesel.
So let's say you're driving along and your trailer starts to fishtail a little bit. How do you, first of all, I see people driving and it looks like they're not, like they don't know that it's fishtailing. So what does it feel like, and then how do you stop it?
Well, if that fishtailing of the trailer is moving your truck around, it's going to cause problems. And then you can use your manual brake controller and apply a little bit of pressure to your brake to slow that down. But if it's doing a lot, it means you're not hooked up properly. You may need a weight distributing hitch or properly adjusted hitch, and you may have the load not right on your truck. You need to have, you know, some load on the front, but not too much on the back, or you create a pendulum situation, which would make it sway. So proper loading the trailer is a big part of that.
So there's actually a lot of physics that goes into properly loading a trailer and making sure that you're going to be as safe as possible when you're towing.
Right, that common sense physics.
But nowadays, a lot of the larger trailers now come with their own version of sway control, right, Tim?
That's right, and even some trailers now you can actually get sway control on the trailers. But yes, and there's so many things that they make automatic on these. The grade shifting, everything they do on here. It takes less skill to drive a truck pulling trailer than it used to, which is good. But you know, for the truck sway control to kick in, it's got to be a dramatic sway. And what it does, it breaks the truck straight and uses left and right brakes on the truck itself to control that sway action. It doesn't. Earlier versions of some of the models actually would brake the trailer, but most of them don't do that now. It's all about controlling the truck in that situation.
Weighing in at 11,920. You know what? Wait, it's 12,000 pounds. Come on. We have the frozen remains of Secretariat and T-Biscuit in the back, so you good horsies. Actually, what we have is large water containers in the back, so the total altogether is 12,000 pounds. Makes for some damn good towing.
Maximum capacity of this truck, so you know,
20,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Right.
For a full, yeah.
And if I was worried about those truck brakes and you feel the vibration, they're getting a little warm, then I could, you know, do a little more trailer braking.
And that is essentially using the trailer to slow you down, because the trailer is slowing down and then it's physically pulling you back.
And that's why it helps you in a sway situation, because it straightens the snake out. You know, the trailer straightens the truck out and that straightens the sway out. So if you're in that kind of situation, being able to use the manual control or knowing to use it, and maybe practicing a little bit before a trip like that would be a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here's another runaway truck ramp. Do you want to take it?
Okay, let's vote on this one. You know, it's very interesting to know what to do with trailers. I've been towing for 40 years, so I've got some experience. I got a CDL, so I can tow the big ones. But yeah, there's a lot to do, and I'm so happy now that, you know, this has a 410 rear end, a good towing axle ratio. Trucks anymore, it's getting hard to actually buy the wrong truck because there's so many things that happen automatically on them.
But do you find that that the salesmen and saleswomen really know, if I come in and I say I need a truck and I got a trail that I'm going to trail, you know, every week, do you find that the salespeople are really knowledgeable about the truck's capabilities when it comes to trailering?
You're like a stand-up comedian now, right? Is that your... No. I sold trucks for 10 years for a dealership. I sold for AAA Auto Club. And believe me, when the internet came along with all the information that's available out there, that's when people got educated and knew more than the truck salesman. Because the truck salesman, his idea is to sell you a vehicle. Right. And, you know, it's not about the right truck, it's about the least truck for the most money. That's the formula a salesperson would use. So it's not really in your best interest. You're wanting to do your research. You want to find out what the towing capacities are and, you know, what the ratings of these trucks are. That's why that SAE rating, that J was a 2870, or I get the numbers mixed up, but they were actually going to rate the towing capacities of each truck, which would be so good for the consumer.
Yeah, but only Toyota's doing it now.
Yes.
Yep,
okay, Andre's got the set your phasers to stun.
I guess I can roll this window down. 323. Wow, that's pretty good. I thought it'd be a lot higher than that. 323. I figured it'd be in the 5s.
I think it's because of the gain you have is set pretty high on the trailer brakes.
Yeah, we're trying to put more weight back there. We've had a real hard time with it. Finally, we got some temperature. 283. That's our hottest one yet.
But that's on the rear wheels. That's not on the trailer.
Oh, that's not the trailer?
No, that's rear wheel.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's rear wheels. So that's still good. That's still good brake system.
150. Trailer.
Shoot, still 150. We cannot make that temperature go up no matter what we do.
No, but that's good, right?
I hit the manual a few times. We were talking about it. I was showing
it's balance. Folks, I bet you noticed a lot of the water's missing here. It's all the way down there, and the reason why is because we would be exceeding our 3,152 pound maximum payload. Where did they get the extra 2 pounds? I'm just curious. I mean, could you imagine over at GM they're actually using little weights and like, where's 1, there's 2, up, that's it, 2 pounds, we're over. Just kind of weird to me. Anyway, we don't have that much sloshing. The water's so low here that it just kind of pulls to the back. It does create a little bit of a wiggle, but you're not going to really feel it from inside the cab because, well, it's such a beefy truck. No freaking vents back here. Hey, come on, $50,000 truck, no vents in the back.
All righty, so we're ready for the launch and the stop.
Okay, so we're gonna hit the start button when we pass the yellow sign on the freeway like we always do.
Yes, that's always when we do it. And we are zeroed out on our MPGs, so we will see. Chewy, get us out of here!
I think my foot's clear outside the floor, yes.
Okay.
We had this problem on the other side of the mountain too.
Yeah, except it was worse there because it was a lot steeper. And we are past the yellow sign. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, whoa, whoa, that was so redliney.
We almost made 31 miles an hour there.
Which is
well, this is where we have to get our speed,
right.
Momentum.
Yeah.
The first part.
Now, all of our horsepower, now we don't have a lot of horsepower in this truck, we've only got 360, and that kicks in at 5,400 RPMs.
It's almost wide open.
Yeah, almost wide open. So right now, we're right around 5,400, so we're at peak horsepower, but our peak torque is a lot lower. Our peak torque of 380 is at 4,200. And that just brought us down to way below 4,000 RPM, right? We're like 35?
Yeah, 36, 37, but why would it drop so far below peak?
This is this is the same problem we even had with the half-ton truck that had the big engine. We were doing a towing thing, and it was doing beautiful, and then for some reason it drops way down. Our guess is gas mileage, MPG. That's our guess. This is how the GM guys had it figured.
But if I've got this configured right now for towing, I mean, my tow button is on, so I would think that the computer would know, okay, they're towing something, I want to try to keep this car at peak torque for as long as I can.
Yeah, that's what tow mode does. It actually tries to hold that RPM longer, and this doesn't seem to want to do that.
Because where are we at right now?
Well, we're at 3,600.
What's our speed?
Speed is at 54 miles an hour.
Okay.
All right, and I think the speed limit here is 65, right?
65. And in the state of Colorado, you are permitted to go up to the speed limit with a trailer.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Yes.
In some states, you are not allowed to. We've had people chime in about that too.
Right.
Gotcha.
Some states are just 55 no matter what, right?
Well,
California, California is 55 trailer and then 65 car.
Okay.
We've towing 12,000 pounds. We've got this set up level. The hitch is adjustable, and that's also part of the weight distributing hitch. We're not using a weight distributing hitch because this trailer is only 12,000. The truck is rated to tow 13,000 with or without weight distributing. So we're all perfectly well there.
Now you're floored, correct?
Yes.
You have not. You did not ask it to do that. It did that on its own.
And it needs to hold that power band right there. But it wants to save us gas, like what Nathan was saying. It shouldn't be on a heavy duty with a 14 rear end tow mode. It should want to give us power.
Power.
The hill, power.
Now, we normally are doing this with diesel trucks, and this is gas powered. So, I mean, what do we? I feel like we would just be like flying up this if we had a diesel.
Yeah, it would be. There's a lot of things with the diesel. First of all, they're all turbocharged. So turbo diesels tend to have more horsepower at high altitude than the gas equivalent, and definitely more torque. In fact, the diesel that would be in this truck puts out nearly double the amount of torque.
Yeah, that's where the torque is too. Yeah, a diesel has power almost at idle. I mean, the torque band on them is 1,800 or whatever they are.
Right.
So you're not wide open. That's why they get better fuel mileage, because you're not like the gas engine has to be almost wide open to have power, and a diesel is a little above idle. So that's a big difference. So
I wonder then why they're selling this truck even with a gasoline option. It sounds like diesel is really the way to go.
Well, because sometimes diesel is 80 cents a gallon higher. It costs $8,000 or more to get the combination.
Yeah, there's a premium for getting the diesel version of this, and it's over $8,000, like you said.
Well, that's true, but
a lot of money, dude.
It is, and you think about how you pay that $8,000 off in fuel savings. You may not get there for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're towing every day, then that might be something to look at. But if you're, a weekend warrior, maybe you're going out once or twice a month with your toys, maybe the gasoline engine is still the way to go, as long as you're prepared for this kind of not a lot of power going up these hills.
Exactly, and that's kind of the trade-off on it. If you're going to pull big trailers that say 16,000 plus a lot, you really need the diesel. If you're towing 12,000 pounds, you can do fine with a gasoline engine, but that's part of that choice you make with which truck you want. Because it can be 200,000 miles to pay off a diesel cost with just the fuel savings alone. Plus, your oil changes cost you twice as much. The fuel filters cost you twice as much or more. Your diesel mechanics cost you more per hour. There's a lot of extra expenses that goes into a diesel.
So the 2015 2015 Chevy Silverado 2500 4-wheel drive LT Crew Cab. Whew, that is a long name. This truck starts at $42,655. But I've got the convenience package here. I've got the Z71 off-road package with some Rancho shocks and a couple of other cool little things, and a couple of little dribs and drabs here like the shiny wheels and the spray liner on the back. So all told, you're going to be putting out $49,545 for this baby. Whoa, mama.
Now you're still wide open throttle, right?
I am.
Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that your foot is firmly planted on the floor.
How are we doing temperature-wise?
All the gauges
good?
are normal. We're all in the center of the gauges, so yeah.
We're averaging 3.9 miles per gallon.
No, it's 2.6. We've gone 3.9 miles. We're averaging 2.6.
Oh, thank you.
2.6.
Yeah, woohoo!
Yeah, and then if it stayed at the right RPMs, can you imagine what we'd be getting if we were holding 4,000 RPM?
Well, right now we're holding pretty steady at 5, right?
Yeah.
49, 5?
Yeah,
this is as good as it's going to get.
Yeah.
Well,
People are just like, zoom, 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 zoom.
We get past the semi, that's always a nice sign. That we're not in the slow lane. Yeah, we're not in the slow lane. And we're a fully loaded truck, so, you know, and we're just a small version of that. Okay,
let's just hope nobody jumps in front of us and screws up our momentum.
Oh, I know, that's the worst. And then you're like, never mind, let me get over.
The hitch comes out far enough that I can actually lower the tailgate without hitting a jack, which isn't that way on a lot of trucks. This also has a 2.5-inch reducer to 2-inch, because that's what we're using, a 2-inch shank on this. But this is a heavy duty, so you could put a 2.5-inch receiver hitch, stinger hitch, adjustable ball hitch. If we're really lucky, we can stay out of that lane, but I think I'm going to have to pull over. This right lane is beat to death. The chains and all the stuff they do, this right lane is so rough.
So at least the load feels well balanced. I'm not feeling a lot of pogoing or anything else. It doesn't feel like the rear end's moving itself around.
No, we are. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to me. I think we're doing fine, and we got room to move over so we can get a runway, because there are a stack of semis up here.
Indeed.
Are we halfway through this, Nathan? Or
yeah, we're just
well, we're at 4.8 miles. This is what, 8 miles?
Yeah, it's almost yeah.
So but our time is, well, it's not looking very good.
We're staying above 40, so that's something.
We are staying above 40, but a lot of those trucks we've taken up here have been averaging between 55 and 65.
Yeah.
So we are definitely below.
I kind of feel like like maybe this will help if I do this. Come on, girl.
Yeah, and
come on. So there's a little bit more room in this 2015 truck than there was in last year's. I've got a little bit more foot space here, which is quite nice. This folds up, so I can make this a 6-passenger truck if I need to. And when it's folded down, I've got 3 cup holders, a couple of little cubbies, a little cubby here, and then this will open up for even more stuff. And this is where your USB port and all that fancy stuff is. So, you know, when you got a truck, you're probably using part of this as your office part of the time. So you've got a lot of room here for your workspace.
We're here in the Rockies, and diesels are so popular here because of this altitude, because of, you know, what it takes to climb a hill out here. If I was driving in Kansas, it wouldn't be nearly as important to me as it is driving here in the Rockies.
Because starting down at Silverthorne is it's above a mile high, correct?
Yeah, Silverthorne's close to 8,000 feet.
8,000 feet, and up here we're at like 12, maybe?
11,000, 13, 11,000.
And this is the hardest test you can do with a truck, with the only exception being temperature. It's not super hot outside.
Yeah.
Although it is summer, you know, we're in high altitude, so it's like 75 degrees outside. Yeah. That's another thing, is that the slow lane here it's got potholes. There's some parts here that are really rough, actually.
Really?
But I think we passed one of them.
I think the Bandit's not blocking for us anymore. He's back there in the slow lane.
We got Roman out there in a Miata, the top down. He's running around playing. He's blocking for us, so we're calling him Bandit. He needs the Burt Reynolds mustache, which he actually has had in the past.
Oh,
there is footage of Roman with a Burt Reynolds mustache.
Really?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I would love that.
Out there.
I would love that.
He doesn't have the cool Burt Reynolds laugh. He needs that.
Yeah, we need the CB so we can communicate with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, another thing that I've got here right front and center is a little computer screen that will give me a lot of technical information, like my tire pressure, my transmission fluid, and the temperature of that. So it really is very, very helpful to have that right in front of you. One other thing that I want to mention is these side mirrors. Since this is a vehicle to tow, they stick out quite a bit, but to fold them in, which you might want to do when you're parking, I have to do that manually. So there's no electronic button for that. Come on.
Look at this. I think we're going to do good. There's not a whole lot of traffic ahead of us. We are starting to go down from 3 lanes to 2 lanes.
I know, but this is the steepest part right now, guys. This has got to be the steepest part right here, because we have slowed down immensely. We're at like 35.
Yeah, this is the tough part.
We're still not stopping the timer until we get to the lights.
I know, so we get to the lights.
We got,
and now we're really
we're dragging.
Oh, look, we got a clean runway ahead of us. This is going to be a good run. A nice, clean run.
Nice, clean run, but,
I can't believe she's not downshifting.
I know, exactly.
We're like 3,000 RPMs, y'all.
We're almost dropping to 3,000, and this thing should have downshifted.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's still down. It's just not doing it automatically for some reason. We had the same problem with the half ton.
Really?
Yeah,
exactly the same problem.
I think they want you to pump it. They don't want you to stay way up in front. They want you to let off and give it again. I think
right, because if it shifts right now, we're just going to go, oh, there she goes.
Finally, it shifted.
At like 2,800 RPM.
Now, I don't understand that, and if you guys do, then let us know. Here we go.
And now, 2.5 miles per gallon.
And 10 minutes, 38 seconds.
10 minutes, 38 seconds. So
that's our slowest time.
Wow.
That's our slowest.
Woo.
Wow. Well, thank you for joining us for another fun film. No, we're not going to sign off here in the middle of a tunnel. Woo!
Oh, now I can rest my foot.
I know. You worked hard, girl. You worked hard. Ooh, it's really warm right here. Like immensely warm. Like I could fry an egg on the dashboard.
Well, among all the things we've established here, one of them is that there's something odd going on with the shift algorithm in the gas-based General Motors trucks.
That's right, it drops below the power curve. Even in tow mode, the 410 rear end, you lose power. You got to start all over at 3,500 RPM to get back up to the power.
Yeah, I think the takeaway here is that if you are planning on towing a lot with your truck, you owe it to yourself to look at the diesel.
Absolutely.
Especially in the mountains, that's a big thing.
So, Emmy, what do you think? Your first time on TFL Truck doing the Gauntlet?
It's pretty awesome. You know, I always love to be here in beautiful Colorado, so I'm just glad that I can make it here on my very first TFL Truck Gauntlet video. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, you can tune in to TFL Truck for more real-world reviews, and check us out on all the social medias. As always, it's Emmy Hall.
And Nathan.
And next time we have a Ram with Mr. Truck.
Yes!
That's right, there is a Ram that's coming. It's going to compete with this baby.
Thanks so much for watching, y'all. We'll see you soon. Bye. So I got called out for the Ice Water Challenge by my clothing sponsor, Off-Road Vixens. Make sure you go to offroadvixens.com for the best in ladies off-road clothing. And I'll be donating $100 to their charity, which is 4 Wheels to Heal, which takes wounded veterans from all branches of service and takes them out on some off-road adventures. So that is 4w2h.org. And I'm calling out because I got some pavement friends, I got some dirt friends, so I'm calling out my dirt friends, Rhonda Cahill and Rochelle Croft from Expedition Overland. You guys gotta do it. And I'm calling out Dodge designer extraordinaire, Ralph Gilles. That's right, baby, Ralph, you gotta do it. And you gotta donate $100 to my charity, fastaid.org. They help off-road racers when they get hurt or when they pass away in a race. They help with medical bills and they help out with their families. So we're here in Colorado, so I thought ice water would be the stream. This is just a few degrees below or a few degrees above freezing from the snow melt. So get down here. Okay, Andre's filled it up. Woo! Oh my god!
Is it cold, Andre? Ah! Как в Сибири!
Is it cold?
Like Siberia!
Oh my god, okay!
Like Siberia, Emmy! Andre.
Okay, go! Holy crap! That is so cold! Okay, somebody help me up.
Come on up, Emmy. And that is why we love our Emmy helper up here. Because she does crazy stuff like this. And thank God she didn't call me or Nathan out. Good job, Emmy.
Thanks, you guys!